Hello, today we're at the Shimbashi station, which is like 2 stops from Tokyo station. And this is a JR Yamanote line. And actually this place is quite well known for the salarymen, who is office workers. And this place is quite well known for the business workers drinking place, because there are a lot of offices in Shiodome and also in Otemachi as well. So there are a lot of people doing interviews to the people who is working. They ask for the general opinion. What do they think about politics, for example? And there are a lot of places in Shimbashi, which is under the railway, and also there are a lot of small back streets at the station. So for the people who can have drink at the bars. And this time we made one of the tenant buildings for the restaurant. So we would like to show you the building that we completed. So now we're at the typical back street, and you can see it's quite narrow, and you have many signs sort of sticking out everywhere. And as you can see, those facade actually is quite closed. So actually you don't see what's inside. Those restaurants in this kind of back streets, often they are very, very private, that you actually don't see who's inside. So unless you're sort of popular customer, it's very hard to get inside. We are at Karasumori Shrine now, which is very close from the station. And this shrine is actually found like 1,000 years ago. And it's quite well known as making good business. So we are at the alley of the shrine. And actually this restaurant that we have on this alley is quite interesting, because actually it's, as you can see, compared to the other restaurant that we saw, it's very open, that you can actually see inside. And they have those terrace seats and everything. So we found that this arrangement in this kind of narrow street is quite interesting. Actually, this is the coffee from here. So now we're at our site. It's just next to the restaurant that I mentioned. So what we tried is the same. Instead of making a sort of closed facade, we tried to make it as transparent as possible. So we tried to make this building as transparent as possible, like the other restaurants. And we have 3 levels for this building for 3 tenants. Let's have a look at the ground floor. So we have this huge sliding door that you can enter. And we have around 46 square meters here. So you can go along. And we also make another window, which is openable. Huge sliding door. So you can make a continuous space between external and internal. One of the difficult issues that we have for this building was the accessibility, because as I mentioned, we have only the very narrow street access, so it's very difficult to bring the material inside. So we only use in-situ concrete for the foundation because it was really necessary. But as we have to block the whole street for the concrete pouring, we try to avoid using concrete structure for the rest. So we use those steel structures. And you can see that each elements are quite thin and small, because when you access from the street, people can actually bring it by hand. You don't need any machine to bring them. So you can see those beams is also quite small. And actually for the slabs for upper floor, it's all precast concrete, so that it's easy to bring. This is the stairs to go upstairs, and it's very visible because it's very important for the upstairs tenant to have a strong accessibility. So let's have a look. And this is the entrance. It's very compact. again, this is about 47 square meters, slightly larger than ground floor. And again, we have some of the windows are openable, so you can have a better ventilation. So you can see the windows are quite big, so actually you can really see outside. You can feel the continuity. And again, we have these slabs, which is precasted, so you don't have to pour the concrete on site. And these are the steel columns that I mentioned. And we have a sort of special fire protection because it's by the regulation is required. So now we're out of the second floor. We have some firefighting services here. And this is the stairs to go upstairs. So now we're on the third floor. And actually you can have a very interesting view here that all those small buildings from the other restaurants, it's a very old building. You can see all these roofs, which looks quite antique. And it's very open here, so that's the reason why we put the windows to see all those roofs around here. So now we're inside the premises of third floor. Actually, this is slightly smaller, about 26 square meters, because of the setback of the facade. And actually, you can open these windows. Other important material in this building is this wood ceiling, because it gives a warmness, and actually this is within the access route. Again, you can see above here you have the wood ceiling as well. So where is the common area all the way around, you have the staircase. Again, you have this wood ceiling. For this project, we think we managed to create a new prototype for the building which is facing this kind of narrow back street. Actually, the width of the street is only about 2 meters, but by having a transparent facade with an openable window, we managed to create a further wider street, which is like 8 meters altogether. And actually from inside, you can actually extend the restaurant itself toward the street, because actually this street is for the pedestrian. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.